Hello? Hello? Wait.
Oh,
Okay.
are we still muted from each
Yeah,
other?
there we go. Yes, we're still muted. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hop into Discord.
Yeah, let me grab that link again.
Alright, now that we'll be in Discord, so I'll mute. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Discord is so
All
much
right.
cleaner. Now I'm gonna try to load that one other replay that you told me to load, just in case that it actually like processed. If it doesn't
Let me
process.
just.
Okay, so it's processing. So we have the old game. Wow, it just fucking. Oh my god. Well,
Really?
yup. Oh, wow. Only had to wait 2 hours. That's fucking fantastic, dude. Yeah, the other one
That's so
that
strange. The game is from like 36 hours ago, and I watched it this morning when I woke up.
yeah, so the 7-3-14 one, or do we want the 5-5-13 one?
Uh,
Cause it's up to you.
probably the 7314 because I'm dead
Okay, so
tired right
we're
now.
we're
It
actually on the
wasn't good.
7-3-14 one right now then. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So I do recommend. So as AD carry, just practice going solo as much as it hurts. Like you have to see how far you're really can you actually 1v9 instead of 2v9. That's the only advice I can say for the solo versus duo trio stuff. Uh, are you good enough to 1v9? If you're that good, then yes, you can. Most of the time, I do
Welcome to
solo support,
Summoner's Rift.
and that shit's cancerous. But like with Janna, you can make plays too, so it shit works. And with Rek'Sai, you can hard carry on your own too. So like I said, it works. Uh, team comp.
30
You're not share screening, by the way.
I know. I'm not sharing screen yet because the game hasn't started.
Oh, oh yeah.
Alright,
Duh.
yeah. It's like
Okay.
nothing,
Carry
nothing
on.
important. I mean, like I can share screen now. You don't see anything. Like,
No, it's cool.
yeah. There's like you're like this is wow, fantastic. We're getting into
I
real
know.
action here.
I practiced.
Like
That's
this
skill
is
right there.
fucking mechanical right here. Look at this. Oh crap, my mouse.
Look
Okay.
at that stutter step.
Oh, it's as if you're moving so fast and you're kiting so fast. It's as if you're not even moving at all. Oh my god, never seen anything like it. I heard Xpeke has the same
Epic.
mechanic.
Mm, yes.
This
Well, I'm
button.
secretly him.
This button. Uh, so the masters I was speaking about. Now again, it comes to runes. Like they're always expensive, but when it comes to runes, let me open up your new rune page because I'm sure. Like, did you replace it? Not yet. Okay, so it's gonna be. Okay, I'll have it playing in the background, but you're supposed to have attack speed quints on 80 carries because that's just laning wise, it helps like the numbers add up. But you can drop one of your attack speed quints for a lifesteal quint. You change your mastery to instead of fervor of battle, you take or in fervor of battle, obviously you take fervor of battle, but instead of vampirism, you take natural talent. And then what you want to do at level 1 is you want to hit the back line with your missiles because that's gonna push, and you're hoping that the splash damage from the back line would splash onto the Caitlyn or the Janna, mostly the Janna because she will be likely to shield the Caitlyn, which means that if you put her down and she doesn't have ancient coin, you come out on top in terms of trading.
Okay.
But you don't want to force yourself to harass her, and the reason why you don't want to harass her is because she has three times as many pots as you, and you don't have biscuit. So that's the reason why I advocate for biscuit, because like that 20 HP is basically like 1/7 of a potion, but it also counts as your feast mastery. So like every little bit of health counts. Like, you know, because it shields for a lot. You know, it shields for fucking what is it? It's 94. So like that's basically your like a fourth of your biscuit. So every little bit of HP counts. When it comes to whittling down your opponents, you want to hit the backline first because you will hit level 2 sooner. When you hit level 2, if you have a Sona, you can drop a lot of burst damage with your W if you land your W. Otherwise, you drop you level up E. In this team comp, I probably level up W second, only because it's long range Caitlyn, and you outscale her because of speed. So it's pretty straightforward. This game should be just one. You have one singular build, and nothing really on their team is gonna change it. You don't build QSS in this game, and the reason you wouldn't build it is because they don't have anything that threatens you. Like, if Annie gets you, you're dead. If you QSS or not, you're not gonna live long enough. She has a full combo, and you don't know if she's gonna stun. Surprisingly, like she's gonna Q, then she's gonna turn on her E while the Q is flying, then the stun's gonna land. Like, it's too unpredictable, too RNG based. I'm surprised nobody has warded this bush right here. This bush is imperative to be warded because like she just keeps it moving in and out of it, and you're forced to CS super far back. I mean, yeah, your minion wave's dying, but like they're allowed to advance forward because this vision, like you're not able to see her. If you were able to see her, Sona can at least like do something about it. But yeah, okay, so now it's late, but like now you guys start advancing forward because it's safe because nobody's there to threaten you, but you don't have a wave to back you up, so now you're forced to fight back. And how's your CSing? Okay, it's pretty okay. So this is something that you have to work on, yeah.
Yeah.
Like really wait it out. Like think like it becomes a muscle. It becomes like muscle memory later on. But like focus more. Like just like focus your eyes on. Because as AD carry and support, here's how it's supposed to work. Like when you're playing support, you're supposed to know what your AD carry wants, and vice versa. When you're playing AD carry, you're supposed to play around how the support plays, because the support has to play around what you want, and you always want CS. So a support, if you were in her shoes, she should be walking up whenever the enemy AD carry tries to CS. You should be A, CSing, or B, responding to that. So if she starts walking up, you should also be parallel to her, but don't be too close to her because you might get hit by a skill shot. Sometimes skill shot can go in between units, so both of you guys get hit at once, therefore you lose the trade. But every time she tries to go for it's harder on Caitlyn because she's a bully in the sense that she has long range and she can abuse that. But basically what I'm trying to say is you can do this with your Q. If she tries to go for a CS, you turn on your Q, you hit her once. If you look at your minions when you do it. And if you want to CS better, be on top of the CS, because like how you're a ranged unit and it's a particle, right? It flies to the unit. If you're directly on top of it, it's like if you're a melee unit, it'll land instantly. It lands quicker, so it helps you CS if you're in those clutch situations. It's a lot easier if you're doing it under tower and if you know how to animation cancel really well too. So it's based on like if you're like you have to really like time that, and again it's muscle memory. And even like the best players, they'll always like not everybody has absolutely 100% perfect CS. So keep that as a thing and like abuse that. Every time she tries to go for a CS, like don't think of it as like she's just hitting the CS once or twice until she gets it low. Wait till it's like 1 HP. When she wants to last hit it, because that's when the moment they're most vulnerable, you can hit her back. And their only response is to shield, and she cannot respond back to you. You will hit them, yeah, they will shield it, right? Like so Janna will shield, your damage will hit, but it's gonna be negated by the shield. But guess what? In 8 seconds, when she tries to CS again and that shield's down, she doesn't have a shield, so that's free damage. You get what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's the same thing I mentioned last time. Whenever when it comes to Blitzcrank, his pull is down, you have a lot to punish. When it comes to a champion like Janna, even a defensive support can still be punished. Like the one that might not be punished is Soraka, because like it's just not fair because of how quick her cooldowns are. But someone like Janna, she has a 10-second cooldown on her shield. You assume it's 8 seconds because she might have cooldown reduction. We don't know. But what happens is, if she drops her shield, wait till the duration runs out. Don't force trades, because you will always lose trades if you try to trade with a shielded target. Maybe if you can get free damage on the non-shielded target, like if Janna shields herself and you can hit Caitlyn, you win trade. But if you hit Caitlyn while she has a shield on, you lose trades because she has extra damage based on what the shield gives her. So don't trade with her then. Trade with her after the shield goes down, because there's no way she can pop shield up again when it goes down. The shield lasts 5 seconds, so therefore you have a 5-second window of opportunity to punish her for not having a shield, and you leave it at that. Like just after that, like if you just think like give yourself like when you see that shield go down, 3 seconds. That's at max just 1 auto, but if you do it repetitively, that adds up.
Yeah.
This is just CS punishing. This applies to every single lane, but like it's more prevalent in solo laners because you don't have two people to worry about. And it's mostly the AD carry shouldn't be doing this every single time though. Like you as an AD carry shouldn't be doing this all the time, because if you keep doing it, you're gonna draw too much minion aggro. Because like you can see here, like it's gonna force the lane to be played differently. Because if you draw too much minion aggro, the minions are gonna like shove towards your side of the map, and it's gonna push in the wrong direction. Because if you hit Caitlyn, the minion's gonna aggro you, and that means they're not gonna be aggroing your minions. which means that your minions are gonna smash her minions before the lane could be like stabilized back in the mid side. So it's gonna be going to hers, which means that you're gonna be opening yourself to a gank. So don't do it too much because it's a big risk. Sona can do it because she can just hover in and out of the bush constantly, and it's a support. It's no big deal. She's not gonna be focusing on CS. You should be focusing on CS. You get it? So that's how it works. Bot lane synergy is very, very, very hard to coordinate. Champions like Braum, aggressive supports, or Nami, semi-aggressive supports. Those champions have to rely on more of like micromanaging in between defense and offense, whereas the harass, non-harass, and focusing on like healing or shielding, etc., etc. Those champions have to be very careful on how the laning phase goes. And if you can't get the CS, like really think that like every single CS counts. Like pretend that every single CS that you get, like pretend that you're at 12.99 and like you need just one CS to get to BF sword. So don't miss it, you know. Like if it's humanly possible to get the CS, you can get the CS. And don't treat it as like you just missed it because you miscalculated. Like it's just you missed it because like you missed it. Because I missed like 6 CS and I missed the first wave of creeps and I'm like, what's wrong with me today? And then like I go into another game and I land everything. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with me today. Like that. Yeah, just a little bit of patience like counts, because like when you're waiting and watching like this, you're not focusing on like aggression, right? So the only issue is like Sona does shit like that, yeah. But like when you're waiting and watching, when skill shots come, you can focus on dodging too. And champions like Ezreal can punish hard because like if they're not standing behind their minions when they're autoing, you can punish them for CSing because of your skill shot. It's a free damage. That's a kill. Okay, never mind. Good kill. This is a bad target to exhaust. You might want to heal. Jesus Christ, there's so much kill potential if you play Triss right here. Like jumping around and shit. Oh my god. Oh
Sona was
my
not
god.
I know.
Oh my god. Oh, like look at that feast though. Okay, so Caitlyn takes a bad trade. Here, see, the thing is, I wouldn't have forced this trade like unless I saw something like reasonable. Like there has to be a reason this trade was forced. So we're gonna go back, see exactly why. Cause like it's not, you don't need to trade. Sona can trade, it's fine. She's in fact she's playing it pretty badly. She has no mana, and she's taking too much. Yeah, that's a kill actually. Okay, so right here when you back up, you can't go forward because this is in the way. But you technically should have gone forward here, even though you can't. The best way to do is click this. I can't. Where's Skype? You want to press this button. No, not that button. This button, the tilde button, which allows you to. It's called what the fuck is it called? Target champions
Backslash?
only. Huh?
What?
It's called target champions only. No, it's not backspace. This is this button.
Oh.
I pressed the backward slash on accident.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you leading up to the button?
The
Okay, that
squiggly
one.
line is right above your tab.
Yeah.
And right to the left of your one. You want to hold that down and you want to right click. What that does is it allows you to target champions only, so you don't ever misclick on minions. By doing so, and you click really close to your character, you can maneuver your way through this right here. This tiny little gap, there is a possibility that you could have walked through here and you got free damage off. In response, Janna can shield, and if you see that she shielded, it's down, etc., etc. You only have one worry, it's exhaust, but you also have a counter exhaust, and you have your heal. It is a kill, and so, like, with her being this low, despite whether or not she healed. Only threat is flash, and exhaust, but mostly flash. Okay, so flash heal, so now you have nothing to worry about. And then like this is just a little bit greedy. Like you don't need to stay this long because you just have to kind of back and buy based on gold. Optimally probably if you're crazy, call. It's too greedy. That death was like unnecessary. Like Riven, she can get that on her own. Like you don't need to. You kind of. It's like overstay. Oh my god! Hurry up and get the kill. Wasted flash. She took so long to get that. Like that was so not necessary. Like What I mean is that it was so unnecessary for her to take so damn long to get that simple kill, which then results in you not even getting a secondary assist. Like, I don't care for cooldown. Like, if you're a good Riven, she would be able to just get that kill before the cooldowns, like, properly. God damn it. I don't play Riven in this elo. Okay, so you buy, okay, so with that gold, you buy pickaxe, that's fine, you're buying on gold. Based on how much gold you have, you just have to buy as much items as possible. But think about it like this, like, you have a core component that you want to buy. It's called buying based on, like, obviously it's called buying on gold, but it's also low econ. Like, for every potion that you buy, do you think that, like, alternatively you could buy a pink ward that could save your life? Yeah, right here. You know, put a pink ward here, and maybe you can bait someone out or something. So you had 50 gold in your inventory, and you bought 2 potions. You could have bought one ward. You could have bought one potion, played differently, like more defensive, so you don't have to force yourself to use that potion, and then buy a pink ward. Because 150, you had 150, so you buy 50 gold worth of a potion. Then you buy 75 gold for a ward, so that's 125. You still have 25 gold left over, but you can't buy anything with 25 gold. You get back into the lane, you'll have 50 goldish. So, you know, sure, you could have waited for that, but, like, it's not worth it, obviously. Instead of, if you had 150 gold and you bought 2 potions, might as well buy a third already and just play a little bit more aggressive. It's kind of a waste if you play it aggressively, but it's just a suggestion. So, basically, if you buy more potions, you have to play a little bit more aggressively, and the reason why is because you have more to lose. Obviously, it can't just be reckless aggression. It has to be calculated aggression. Like, maybe a miscalculation would be like, if you miss a skill shot, but you still went forward, you know, and then you're forced to chug a potion because of that, it's okay, you have a leniency because you have 1 extra potion. But if you buy 1 potion, it'll teach you to play conservatively, because with having 1 potion means that, okay, if I take too much harass and I miscalculate, then I don't have that much sustain. She has 2 potions, which means that she can be a little bit more reckless and aggressive and be safe with 300 HP worth of healing, whereas you are at 150 if you bought a pink ward and a regular potion. But buying less potions will teach you better decision making, because then, you know, like I said, calculated aggression, calculated decision making. You know, you think, why am I taking this trade and why I only have 1 potion, you know? And eventually you won't need to buy potions, but it's really rare that I'll ever say, don't ever buy potions, herder. Always buy potions, just use them wisely. Prioritize last hitting over harass, obviously. See right here, there's nothing for you to last hit, so you can look for harass, but there's nothing you can do, so you get the backup. I wouldn't hit that. Okay, now you have to hit it, which would then, it's gonna favor the lane back. It's gonna shift the lane to stability for now. And so, damn. God, what is the camera always do that? Alright, so I'm gonna backspace that. Hopefully the pause button is gonna work out pretty well. This bush needs to be warded. See, and one of the reasons why. So you're gonna take a bad trade because of this. So she got 1 free auto off, they get a W off, and that. She missed her E. If she landed that, she would have been screwed. Now Jinx's problem is that, like, with this bot lane, if there were a stronger jungler, you can't just play Jinx all the time, obviously. I play Triss because, like, while she might have a pretty bad laning phase, she has a long gap closer that I can use to my advantage. And oh god, that's a really annoying sound. Flame chompers are literally going off every second. She has just as much attack speed, but like Jinx is immobile with Sona, so like if they had a jungler such as Lee Sin or Rek'Sai or Hecarim, if Hecarim's unbanned, or even like a cheese jungler like Kog'Maw jungle, fucking you know what I mean, like just like an Udyr or a Volibear, something really tanky, you are screwed. Because if they flash on you and you flash, they still have like a method to get to you due to their natural movement speed based on their kit. So therefore, it is punishable. Now, if you play someone like Tristana or Ezreal, which isn't really recommended, maybe Lucian, Ashe is also a pretty bad option, but she has a slow at least, so she has something defensive. I mean, you have defenses too, but like there are champions that can obviously get around that kind of shit. So I don't recommend Jinx a lot. Like there are players. I mean, like Jinx is a good starter aside from Trist. But like I always recommend safety because like you can again calculated aggression and calculated defense. You're kind of dropping your flame chompers, like you're not dropping the. Oh my fucking god, that's a punish. Keep going. She has nothing. Look at her mana bar. She has nothing. Ward this next bush. She didn't dodge. She stuns. This is a kill. Never mind. You don't have mana. Stop. Okay, good. So, fucking. Oh my god, that was so bad. Jesus mackerel. Oh my god. So, resource bar wise, she has nothing. Like, what is she gonna do to you? Like, the only thing she can do to you, actually, if she played it right, and she had just, if she used her mana correctly, okay, she could have, like, moved back to her wave, then just danced around that properly, and shielded herself. And then, like, she would punish you, because you have no manas, which means you have no abilities to cast. You can't use your Q, I think, because it costs too much mana or something. And she would just kite around the minions. She wouldn't be able to, like obviously you don't have skill shots, so like you wouldn't be able to she wouldn't be able to block any of your autos, but she can make it so that you get really low and maybe auto you to death with minion kiting if she played it right and if you were really greedy, which is why I said stop really soon. You don't know if the minion wave was coming unless you really pay attention to your minion waves, or you take a look at your timers. It's really hard to keep track of that kind of stuff, but like when a minion wave appears, you should like hold. You should hold unless like you know you have something like unless you're a fucking Yasuo and you can just E in between everything. But right there, you could have kept going. You hesitated for a bit, and the reason why is because like you didn't notice their mana bars. If you look at their mana bars, obviously like oh no mana, which means what do you have for me? Nothing. Like as a Nami player, she has no bubble, you know. If she were a Lulu, she has no speed up, no glitter lance. If she were a Braum, she has no tag, aka the Q, or no shield to negate one auto worth the damage and nullify the rest of my damage I put, or no mana for W for Braum. You know what I mean? Like you use the way they spend their spells and like contribute to their mana consumption. You can use that to your advantage, and it applies for you too. Don't forget, like because you were under 50% mana, which is why I emphasize keep your mana above 50% until something happens. If you get ganked, you expend that rest of the mana as more of like you use your it's like a bank basically. Like you have money that you're willing to spend and your savings. Your savings are your mana under 50%, and everything above 50% you just go haywire with. So if you had 50% mana there, you can drop anything you wanted right there and hopefully try to force yourself to get that kill. So those flame chompers that you dropped, like, you know, those unnecessary ones, because like they're not going to be that aggressive because they have no reason to truly be that aggressive. She just made a mistake and you have to punish that. She was actually that aggressive and you punish that by killing her. And then you can proceed by continuing to punish by driving the Janna out of lane, which drives her out of experience. You either kill her or you chase her out of lane. You did the latter, even though the former killing her would be better. You could have done it sooner. Like you maybe could have gotten like 2 more autos off and that's it. But like that would drive, because like the more autos you get off, even though you don't kill her, you still have to you make her recall. Like she has to stay at base longer because she has to heal more. That's it. So now in response to this, since she has died, push the lane. Just turn on your Q and just do whatever you can. Yeah, good. Make sure you last it. No. Oh yeah. I would recommend it splash damaging these 3. You want to go back as soon as possible. Spy on your gold. Alright, so this is bad for the lane to be stabilized like this. She's made the right decision going back. And you missed the cannon.
Yeah. Early game was frustrating for me because Sona kept on taking minions.
Yeah, I know. When I play Sona, I hate doing that too. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this champion? Like, I hate myself whenever that shit happens. Like, why can't they just like not do that shit? Okay, now you want it back, but like, here's the thing: if you shoved faster, right, you would have been able to push it further. You wouldn't be able to deny her CS. You got it back. You wouldn't be able to deny her CS. You'd push it to here maybe, which would then, like, by the time you return back to lane, you would have it stabilized or in your favor in a safety zone, which is good. And you always want it back before cannon minion waves, because like if they manage to shove up with a cannon minion wave, you'll lose CS. This is a bad decision to stay for too long. I mean, okay, like if you're backing, always drop your trinket, especially if you're upgrading your trinket. But like this is overstaying. Like if she has an item up on you, like a full, like what I mean is, or like half an item if you count like BF sword and stuff like that. Like she has 25 damage up on you or something like that. 15 notes for you. So she has 15 damage up on you. So she has a long sword and a half, and that's gonna punish you. Her damage output is gonna be a little bit higher. Tornado. What the hell was that? So by staying here, you're gonna have to play it a little differently. You're gonna have to play until your mana gets restored, but you do have a lot of presence. This is a little bit greedy by you. I would have backed and I would have bought a crit cloak and some potions and maybe a pink. And the reason why I buy crit cloak is I'm sure you're building Infinity Edge first. That's what you're supposed to do. Fuck the Zeal. Oh. Dodge it! No, don't run into it. That's a free auto. I mean, you're gonna back anyway, which is okay, but like, see, these chompers are like, they're more like panic chompers. I feel they're more like panic chompers rather than like you're actually trying to do something with them. It's kind of like the same thing with Ezreal Qs. Some people just drop the Q just to drop the Q, but like, it doesn't present any threat. Like, someone would actually be able to punish you because they know that you're chompers, but the only technique you have to snare or beat someone down is that. Oh my god. Okay. And then it's a secondary kill. I'm sad that, like, a good Janna, because obviously this isn't a good Janna and a good Caitlyn, but like a good Janna and a good Caitlyn would be able to punish you a little bit more than just how you did that play over there. It bothers me because I'm a Janna player and I know exactly how many times that you could have been punished. In fact, they could have autoed you so much more, but they just chose not to auto you more. Like mostly the Janna, it's on Janna because her decision making is really bad, but you have to punish that. Like, if you make a mistake and you think you're gonna make a mistake and they don't punish you for thinking wrong, then like, you have to punish them back. Basically, like, if you overstep and Janna doesn't punish you for it, try to hit her back. Because, like, she might think, like, oh, crap, is she overstepping? I'll step forward to try to look like I can punish her. Oh, she's not. And then you return the damage, therefore you come out on top. Always think about making less mistakes. This double dagger is a little bit greedy. I would have chosen the boots. And the reason why I would have chosen the boots is for the chase potential, also for the, like, runaway. Because, like, Janna moves fast, so using boots would just increase your chances of dodging a skill shot. Really think about dodging a skill shot.
I'm not doing so good in this game.
Yeah, like, it's just how you AD carry. Most of the time, you see a lot of kill potential. You just have to, it just comes down to taking it. Yeah. Damn. Now when you're shooting skill shots, it's the same thing as the bubble. Just shoot it where you think they are, but not like, don't shoot it like, don't try to predict too much. Because when you shoot it where they are, you're forcing them to dodge. Either they dodge or they hit by it. And don't spend too long trying to harass them. Like, right there I would have stopped my harass because I knew I would have gotten harassed back in the turn for no reason. Instead, just focus on the CS, which is just like significantly more important than that of the boss. You're like, fuck. Holy crap, Lamel. You might want to recall. If you don't, you're she can kill you easily. Your chompers are down. Oh my god, that's a double. Okay, flash Caitlyn. When you see her physically flash, especially when you're dead, you have free reign over your keyboard again. So just flash. I mean,
Flash
sorry,
you.
don't just flash. You're dead, obviously. Time her flash. But don't just time her flash, like you can't just estimate the time. You say your flash is equal to her flash. Because your flash being up means that obviously hers is up because you just flashed. Kinda know what I mean? It makes it easier. Also, ping your flash, because we have that option now. Ping your flash,
Yeah,
it just tells you, like, how long, an estimate on how long Caitlyn's flash will be, up and at him. So it looks like you're going Runan's Hurricane. And personally, what I would do is, after finishing my IE first, I would just rush IE, by the way. I would definitely finish my, I would definitely finish my Infinity Edge into my Runan's Hurricane first. Normally, I would take Static Shiv, even though I feel like Static Shiv is a much better item. Well, I take both, personally. But, yeah. Cause static shiv, it gives you the split push. Split push. Okay, so right here. Notice Janna's not. Oh my god. No, shut up, game. Jesus Christ. I go here and all I hear is just like fucking whirlwind. All right, just play. God, fucking damn it. Okay, so she sewed herself. Okay, that's fine. When she uses her E like that, you can punish her if she tries to CS. So here, because that's her only method of escaping it. Oh, damn, you're really close. You ever faced a scripter Jinx before? That shit is fucking scary as hell. All right, anyway, I remember doing like a high diamond game, and this was like one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with. But like, I was with the top laner, who's my teammate, and I was supporting, and then I swept a ward. And what happened was they teleported in with to gank the Jinx. So I dropped the ward, like so they would teleport in, and as soon as my top laner, my teammate appeared on Riven, and this is Masters, instantly. We didn't even have a time. Like normally people would drop it like as they get close to tower, but like so I'm on blue side, so the ward is right here. I dropped the ward right here because if I drop it right here, he might accidentally click the tower. Or it might RNG him and put him on this side of the tower, which is bullshit. So I put it here, so there's no way he can pop over here. So he appears right here. Instantly, Chomper's right here. And we didn't have, there was no way we could react to it. Like, that it was a script because like it was kind of bullshit that like that shit that happened. Because what you would really do is you would wait till Riven gets tower aggro and just plays it right here. Because then she takes them, she has like no window of opportunity to escape if she gets chopped by a Chompers here. But putting it here just means she has to wait until someone else takes aggro, aka me, Janna, support, with shield, duh. Right? Makes sense? So, like Jinx script is like Flame Chompers on defense. That's kind of what you're doing, basically. Flame Chompers on defense, instinctively. Like, it's not that it bothers me too much, but like, it's to the point where like they can punish you for it. Like, if it's a Graves, if he was like, I don't know why he's not ganking bottom a lot, but maybe it's because like the lane is in their favor most of the time due to the fact that you're not last hitting or using your splash damage to keep the lane stabilized, which is another important thing. You're using your regular, like I said, it's okay to keep it above 50, 55, 60%. Just keep the lane stable in the middle. And if you want, and like pushing it towards you means that like Graves won't gank or dive you, because he should be diving you, especially if you have an Annie on their team. They should be diving you. Especially if A, you're not mobile, and Graves is obviously mobile. They have a lot of burst, stuns, CC, knockups, shields, anything. They have all these tools at their disposal, but they're not punishing you for it. This is where your Flame Chompers would come in. If they respect you that much, and they can't dive you, like because of your Flame Chompers and your W, your Zap, like wow, that's some crazy shit. Maybe they're just stupid. Like maybe they can't see that. You know, maybe Anivia is actually really good at pushing this lane because this is actually what she's supposed to be doing. There's a lot of different factors, but treat it so like respect the enemy jungler, obviously. Like I would hold on to my Flame Chompers unless I know that there is no way that they can escape my Flame Chompers, and I would be able to shoot it ahead of them and capture them and punish them for their missteps. Otherwise, I would just use my Zap to harass instead of dropping Flame Chompers. And obviously Zap is a skill shot, so really calculate where they're going to move and stuff like that. But like Flame Chompers, it's kind of like me using my Arcane Shift. I don't use it to CS. I use it as soon as I see a gank coming. I'm gonna use it as escape. I only use it defensively. I only use it aggressively if I know like, okay, I will get this kill if I Arcane Shift forward on Ezreal. If I'm Lucian, I know if I'm gonna dash, I'm not gonna use it to harass because that's kind of a waste. You know what I mean? Like you use it defensively because like that is the right decision. Only because like in this, it's how you learn how to play the AD carry role, you know. Like they have escapes, they have shields. You can't really like escape them if you get caught out. So I would just use it defensively. Down! No! I thought you were moving down too. This bush needs to be, yes, good. Always, if they're pushing up on you, just ward the nearest bush. If you're pushing up on the, if you warded this one and then you suddenly push all the way up here, ward this one like that. It's fine. Good teleport opportunity would be nice about now, Riven. Again, don't move in straight lines. Well, right there, like when you autoed and then like she responded with the Q, you kind of moved like back again, back in like this pattern. I would just move like just flat towards the wall instead of diagonal because it's just. You just want to assume that they're going to constantly toss skill shots. And the way you would dodge a skill shot is you don't look at your character most of the time. You look at their character and then you look where they're aiming and just aim down. Like you just spam click down as soon as possible just to see if they're dodging it. Now skill shots that have like a radius, like a Cho'Gath Q or a Nami bubble or a Swain, that's where you would look at your character so you know that you're gonna dodge it.
Okay.
Skill shots go straight. Circle based techniques, you know, they go on the floor, so that's a different story. Good. Free farm this. Caitlyn left. You can A, push, or B, freeze. She showed, never mind. Oh, you missed the CS. This is bad. The more CS you miss, you know, the bigger the gap. And don't stand still when you're autoing. Like this. Cause if you get hit by that, I'm gonna flip. Okay, good job. That's a punish right there. Right there, no reason she should be walking that far. That was a flame chomper session. Okay, okay. Sona did the right. Wow, this Sona, dude, damn. That's the right. No, the trap.
This spike makes me so sad whenever I look at it.
No, don't take it. Don't eat the harass. Don't be too greedy. Like, okay, if you miss it, you missed it. It's okay. Just let it go. For now, what you can do to punish to continue your lead. So push, obviously, and just rush the tower. Your team already got turret first blood, right? Yes. So just keep adding on to that. You might want to rotate. If you take this tower, you can rotate soon to mid. Or no, not to mid, to top. You just have to visit mid along the way. Push mid, then go back up to top. Then you're gonna like recall. Then you're gonna go back down bottom again. Your goal right now is to try to secure Rift Herald. If your jungler would actually like consider fucking doing it because it's global gold to the team. So rush this. Good, move down. Yeah. Now auto the tower. No.
We don't question that.
Yeah. Now as Trist here, what I would do is I would just eat this and then like blow it up, and then like I would one shot the backline, which prevents them from pushing further, which denies more CS. So she wasted time, or she didn't waste time, but like it's not a waste of time if she gets something out of it. She cleared ward, but that's fine. You should be pushing as much as you can.
Graves
Now,
showed up for a moment. I'm in there try.
Well, for now you don't really. It doesn't really. It's not too big of a concern. I mean, you flash forward, Lamau, but oh no, someone flash forward. Sona flash forward. See that Janna? Like that was a perfect punish. Sona did the right thing. If she just ulted right there, if you flame choppers ahead, Janna would have to respond with a flash. So therefore, you get something out of it. Like use flame chompers as a threat. It's an offensive move, offensive snare. You only use it defensively when you're being when they're going offense on you. But most of the time I just hold on to it unless I see a punish. Like right there, that was the exact scenario that I would have called for it. Now if I were Triss, here's what I would have done. I would have just jumped on her. Like fuck. I would have just like, why did you jump on her? Because I fucking can. That's right. Yes. If you actually turn around and like got hit by it, I would be so sad. Oh, careful. See right there, someone could punish you right there for that little misstep, because all these minions right here are a bigger priority. Clear this wave, because a good. Oh god, shut up. This is. He's right there too, so you really don't wanna. So here's the thing, if they shove a lane to you and you see that jungler, if they shove a lane, just assume that like there are things that can happen. At this stage in the game, after all that's happened, jungler hasn't showed. I'm gonna move over here just so it just is quiet as I speak. It bothers me. So junglers, when they want to gank, when they want to tower dive, when it comes to ganking, especially with the Janna, you want the lane to push. Now in this sense, like let's say we're gonna replicate the scenario up here. If I were up here with the two people and then the jungler's here, like basically the jungler would be right here, you know, in your tri-bush, replicate it right here, right? And then like obviously if you're up here with minions, as a jungler I'm not gonna dive you. Like there's no fucking way. Like I'm gonna take like 6 tower shots. No, right? Now, if you're pinned against your tower, first of all I can see you, which means that now if I have a skill shot or something, I know where I'm going to throw it. Second, when minions are aggroing it, that means that the tower is gonna be like shooting shit. It's gonna be distracted, and then you can coordinate a dive that way. Now, what this does is it makes you A, lose CS if a dive goes successful. B, it makes it so that it's harder for your tower to defend you because all the CS is in the way. And C, like you're gonna panic. Like naturally your mind's gonna be like, shit, I'm getting ganked. There is a way to play around these ganks, of course. It's just obviously it's just how if you clear the wave as soon as possible, which is why I'm emphasizing you farm this creeps instead of going for that harass under the tower, because there's no way they're actually dumb enough. Because based on the way they were playing, there was no way they were gonna like walk up really far and just eat like 3 tower shots just to harass you 2 times. It's not worth it. They weren't gonna do that. Plus they have Janna shield even if they were gonna do it. So like reciprocating damage trading under tower, it's not worth it. Just clear this wave because like you notice both mid laners, not just yours, are Mia, right? But your mid laner on your side is backing. Obviously that means she's not here. You see their jungler here. You see their mid laner's Mia. What if their mid laner was right here? She just flash tibbers you, and you have all these minions here. You know, like you would go forward because what you were doing is you were trading with Caitlyn, right? So if Annie was here during that time and you started trading with Caitlyn with 5 minions here, 1 tower shot would go to the to the minion, and then the tower would be on attack speed cooldown. Annie would flash over Tibbers if this was all coordinated. She'd flash over Tibbers, you'd be stunned. She would not be in range because she'd be like right over here. If she is in range, Tibbers might get aggroed, and then like the tower still has to reset for like the second auto because it just fired at the most local minion. Then they just all collapse on you. You die 2v2. You die 4v2 possibly, and you fall even further behind because you're gonna lose your tower. You're gonna lose a ton of CS. They're gonna get a Drake if a Drake spawn. You know what I mean? Like all that comes down just because of this wave. So the best option was just to clear the wave. Don't harass under tower unless like it's free. Like if they're like behind the tower and it's like, wait, look at this guy, he's retarded. Then you would do it, but it's not free in this situation. Just clear the wave because you need the money. You're behind. You look at your CS. You can't hit him back because she's too far ranged, and you certainly don't want to get killed under tower by a dive. And you got a back. And, like nobody's with you. Nobody's here to save you. Again, that's why it's solo queue. Nobody's there to play for to save you. You can't trust your Sona because like she misses her shit like half the time. Like god damn it, man. Like just land ulti and stuff like that, you know. Okay, good job.
I was starting to get the gist of those stupid tornadoes because I don't lane against Janna often.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, oh, hit. Damn it.
Yeah, I play a lot of Janna and I see a lot of because like at high elo supports, I know what my AD carry wants. I know exactly what they need to do. Good job. Well, I would flame choppers before launching the rocket because it guarantees that you can at least get a few autos in and then you use the rocket as an execute. The heal wasn't necessary. Now, if she had ulted, you could just heal to get behind this Sona, and then you'd be good. Because the heal is more of a turnaround. You can use it as a turnaround. Nice. Did you get hit with that? Actually, it doesn't matter. You're going to be backing soon anyway, after you take this tower. Move in between your autos, like move down. The reason why you want to move down is because in the case that somebody is actually here this entire time, you're hugging the wall, so it takes a longer time for them to actually close the distance between you. Plus, moving in between your autos, you know, obviously animation canceling is something. That's good. Good. Just clear this wave. You're being a little bit too greedy.
Disconnected there.
Yeah, be careful on that. Oh my god.
I'm still
she dashes.
disconnected.
If he dashes, he's dead. Okay. It's a good flame
that was.
choppers.
I literally came back and I was like, chompers.
Yeah.
So you're right. I totally panic. Put
yeah.
these down. All
Again,
the time.
these things are like it's just that like you're most of the time you're allowed to get away with this stuff, but like due to this is what I hate playing in low elo too, because like I've gotten to the point where I played in so much low elo that all my bad habits are just. I've been drilled with bad habits. I don't have good mechanics anymore. I lost everything. I can only play shit champions now. But I still know how to play the game. It's just I have bad habits. Because what happens is all these mistakes and all these things that can be punished, obviously people aren't punishing them. But like on your side, you might be like, oh crap, I could have died. You don't know if you could have died there or not. If I tell you that you could have died there, you're gonna have to play it differently. Because all these like missteps and like how you play down that bot lane like under that tower, or maybe like up here when that trade was happening, all these things could be punished by the enemy if they played it right. And junglers need to gank bot lane more often because I don't get what gank bot lane so often. Like you had so many opportunities. Like you saw yourself like when I explained it. Like, do you think like you could have gotten dived like so many times now? Like holy shit. Just like based on who your champion is, like who you're picking, who you're laning with, and like how the lane is supposed to be played, and based on their kits and all that, like you can be punished a lot more than this. But they're just not doing it, especially when they have an Annie. They're just not punishing you enough. Why did Annie?
I definitely feel it.
What is it?
I
What is this
definitely
guy?
feel that when I play with my higher elo friends, when I'm in the games with the plats and the diamonds, and here I am, silver, just trying to do my thing. Like I sometimes I get smashed, and I'm never
Yes.
exactly sure what I'm doing wrong. But they obviously know the moments to move in, and I'm just like,
Yes.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm dead. So it's
Yeah.
those moments that I just
That
need
that
to
is, yeah.
learn. So I
Yeah.
don't give it to them.
That is yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like it's like your eyes will see kill potential more. But on your
Hmm.
side, you shouldn't be looking at kill potential to obviously team fight and stuff like that, but like you should be seeing like, oh crap, I could get killed here. Cuz like you have to picture things on other people's shoes too. Like I would never step this close to an Annie because like I'm just worried about Flash Tibbers get my button, like I'm not going to live. Like if you get
Yeah.
QSS, it's not going to matter. You're going to die. If you don't have HP or GA, you're dead. You're dead, son. But she got Rylai's. I don't understand why. Terrible first item. Roa's better. Morello Namakan's it.
Using me in panic.
I
No, don't kill Kelly.
I
Jumpers.
uh so
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yep.
So you
Yeah.
know that, remember when I said chompers could be used? Oh my god, here we go.
Yep.
You are so dead. Oh my god, they didn't kill you. Graves has ulti? He has ulti, he could. Oh no, it's almost up. Get punished. This is a
No, don't look. Don't
oh
don't
my
look.
god.
Don't
Does it land? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I mean this is like one of the first times. It's the first time I've done ADC in rank, I think.
Mhm.
And only because you said do it in ranked.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
cuz
really
like do you see,
position.
like, even though you won this game, do you see all these like things you can improve on? Most of the time it's
Yes.
just,
Oh yes.
again, AD carry teaches positioning, but also teaches decision making. And the reason why I don't advocate for like, okay, Jinx isn't mechanically like one of the best, but like when it comes to landing shit, it's skill shots. Like you have two skill shots to land: your W and your ult. And now the ult's easy to land because it's so fucking huge and it's so fucking quick and it's like across the map and like shit like that. Well, when I say it's hard to miss and like clearly like that one that just went down like
Just
that.
you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like you don't have that many like don't play like Ezreal. Don't play. I would not recommend playing Ezreal. I would not recommend playing Ashe. I would just recommend Jinx or Tristana. Sivir is fine too, but Sivir is actually more team coordinated stuff. I don't recommend Twitch. Now Twitch is actually a different case, but I'll get into that another time. Caitlyn's okay, but you really have to know how to move, like really move, like dodge, because like she has a long range, so she is prone to being easily dived and isolated by the backline. So keep that in mind.
Hmm.
Now, mobility-wise, I advocate for basically Trist and Jinx are around the same boat, but the difference is that Jinx moves faster in between kills and has a lot of attack speed, as well as a huge execute. But Trist has repositioning, so you're allowed to play offensively and defensively. I just like her because like while her laning phase isn't the strongest, she's just so much fun. I love Trist. And it's only because like the King of Silver, aka my friend, my booster friend, like he just plays Trist like a god no matter what elo he's in. It's great. Anyway, because of that, he's been like showing me like different things, like why Trist is better than any other AD carry. I used to just advocate, aside from Trist, I used to advocate for simple ones like Ashe or Sivir, but Trist is fine now. Maybe Misfortune is a good option too. Jinx is fine as a recommendation. It's just that like, again, see what I can see here is just like the tool, like because you had to waste a critical 5-minute cooldown, one of your in fact your only escape method, because you use your flame chompers panically. And like that was hilarious, only because like it's Tibbers and like you can't stop Tibbers. Like, oh my god, I was like, you know, Tibbers, I mean, like he belongs to a champion, but he isn't actually a champion. And
Yeah.
like,
It was
and
in that moment I was just like,
oh
this will
crap,
stop
save
it.
her, right? Yeah, I know, but oh my
Yeah.
god.
And I'm not very familiar with Jinx, so it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
does this work?
So
Nope,
champions
nope,
only,
nope,
okay? Champions only.
nope.
Otherwise, like you would
Yeah.
lose a lot of your flame chompers if you didn't. Gen ult, okay.
This is why, like, I played her a few times the past couple of days now, and
So your positioning here is fine. Like right here, by the way, like this is mostly just the front line going in, and you're untouched, so you kind of just hit the closest target. Now this is where your attack move comes. So here's the thing: your eyes are focused here. Why? He's free. You're kind of. This is too much. Like this is, yeah. Like so. Again, closest target, and the reason why that was important was because like you took a tower shot and you took there was no reason for that to happen. Like, so here's you're in a good position. There's nothing wrong with your position here. This is obviously, again, punish their mistakes. Now this is a stalemate, obviously. Like there's nothing that's gonna happen here. I jumped. What did I do? I jumped to back. Okay, I jumped forward, so I'm gonna have to backspace and then backspace again. So now, what would normally be okay would be to split push bottom, but you've already pushed the wave bottom, so you look top. This wave doesn't seem to be in in our favor just yet. You want to wait till it's around here, so then you can answer to it and get resources for yourself. Accumulate, like, be a greedy person. This is where the solo queue comes in, because like if you're playing with friends, you're gonna be like, oh, you're carrying me, I should give you gold because you're gonna win the game for me, right? In solo queue, when you go 1v9, you trust no one but yourself, even your support. Like even if you have targets, I fight my fucking like when I'm supporting my friend, like he has solo queue mentality built into him, so the point where when I'm Braum, I have to literally tell him and type in chat, yo, I'm hitting this, and I'm even tell him on Skype, yo, I'm hitting this, and he still takes it from me. Like what the fuck? Because it's just solo queue mentality. You want to hoard all the resources for yourself, because if you can't carry them, no one else will. Even if someone else is carrying you, you still feel like you have a say in everything, because you're 1 of 5, and your support counts as like half of a 5. So anyway, what I'm saying is, these resources, all this money, you like money? When it gets up to here, when a wave starts building up, because it will build up, go up there and answer to it. And then back, you know, like split push calculatively. AD carries can do that, because then when you get three items, berserkers, and excluding your berserker's greaves, when you get your IE, static shiv, or rapid fire cannon if you're crazy, I wouldn't recommend rapid fire though. So IE, static shiv, and runans and berserker's greaves, you're strong. You group, you are very, very powerful. You are gonna do stuff. You're gonna hurt them, and with good positioning and good decision making and like perfect targeting, you know, and like, you know, dodging and stuff like that, you will be able to come out on top of team fights. Cause sometimes, like, the way my friend plays it is he doesn't build defensive items because his decision making and like mechanics will allow him to like avoid skill shots that are critical. But he'll build QSS unless it's like when it's like critical, like Malzahar suppress or something. Anyway, so going back to the positioning, I'm just gonna play it out. So you're in the back line. You're really far in the back line. There's no way they can get to you. There's nobody in a position able to flank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know that there were 4 up there. There's only 1 player left. Who is the last player remaining? And he's down here. Caitlyn's back here. Even if she flashed, there's nothing that she could do to touch you. You're absolutely safe. Just sit back. Lamau, and this lands. So the first target you should focus is Tom Kench. You don't need to worry about anyone except the closest target. Okay, that wall was really good. Now when you're clicking, what I do is I tend to just attack move. I bound my attack move button to A. So I would just attack move the ground. I wouldn't even care who I'm hitting. I don't care if I hit minions. I'm just hitting something. So I'm just attack moving the ground, and I put my mouse like right here to my character so that I can avoid this trap. So that's how you should be playing the AD carry. Your camera could be locked onto yourself. Anyway, so somebody steps on this trap, it's fine. So even if that's really small, it stops your tracks. So like, let's say they were actually gonna turn it around or something. If your tracks got stopped by this instead of avoiding it, you know, like it could have saved you. But it's just really small. You can ignore it for now, but in the future, just like keep an eye out on your own character. So here, you see, Graves is out of positioning. I would have stopped my targeting right there because there's no way I can see that this particle would reach. Even if it does, it's kind of hard. And somebody else, this guy's like, oh, Akali's got it. Fuck this. I'm going for Graves because he's way out of position. Sure, like let's say Tom Kench lives. Okay, well Graves isn't gonna live because because he's so far out of position. So you just go on Graves. Plus, you move so far forward that you're basically right there. You get like 3, 4, 5 autos off on him if you have enough attack speed. No point in doing this extra distance because this is also a free kill for you. So that's punishing someone's mispositioning. Now to see that, obviously you just have to keep an eye out on like just like carefully watching where you are, seeing where everyone is. If there's 4 people present, that means 1 person's missing. If you are on the offensive and they're looking like they're low, that 5th person is not just gonna jump in and be a miracle turner unless they're fed as fuck. Now Graves is fed, but he's not fed as fuck. There's a difference. He's strong, but he's not gonna murder every single person like really quickly. So you can take advantage of that. Just like if he's gonna show up like out of nowhere, like he did right there, to see if you try to be the hero play and just like Q ult, which he doesn't have ult, which is kind of sad. You don't know that though, so he's just gonna show up. You just assume he's gonna Q ult. Be prepared to just go on him because he's the only person that can show up out of nowhere. If it's Annie, same thing. She's the only person that can go over there. What if she has flash? What if she has Tibbers? Okay, I should be ready to kill her or avoid her. That's just how it works. Now this is there's different scenarios, but this is only specific to the team. team comp right now. Now, had it been like, let's say, a Pantheon and they become aggressive, or you guys become aggressive, a Pantheon could appear out of nowhere, and that's when you realize you stop attacking. You can actually to the point where, okay, maybe if I kill someone, I can reset myself and then get out of his ult radius, because he's just gonna jump on me, because Pantheons will probably jump on you after they land their ult. And otherwise, like global ults are threats, but there's no global ult, maybe Tom Kench, present in this game. You still have to worry about psychological threats. The only ones that you should be worried about is Annie and Graves, and that's it. As an AD carry player, as a support player, I can't pause it anymore, so it's gonna be YOLO from this point forward. As an AD carry player or a support player, you should be ready to, like, as a support, you should be ready to defend your AD carry, and as an AD carry, you should be ready to A, kill the guy with your team, or B, reposition yourself. And that's where the close moving comes in. Good AD carry players will be good supports, but supports can never be good AD carry players, like, because mechanically your mechanics aren't gonna match up with the skill required to the play. Like, I'm not a good AD carry despite being a good support. Same thing with like even like Biofrost, even like SKT Wolf. Like, they'll only play like skill based ones because that's obvious. That skill shot based ones because that's all that's gonna happen. But they will never be like able to like make those tiny like one extra auto with perfect canceling or super big flashy plays to save their lives. Are you answering top? That's good actually. This is exactly what you're supposed to do. Just do your minigun. Just clear it as fast as possible. You don't want to take too long when you're doing this kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of damage, but like speed is what matters most. Like, if I were Triss, I would just Q and auto. The reason why is because the sooner you back, the sooner you can get your items, which will allow you to group with your team sooner. So you took a little bit longer, like 5 seconds. Yes, it does matter. It's the same with mid lane. 5 seconds can matter because, you know, what if you miss a CS? Same thing here. What if you showed up and you healed someone and saved their life? It matters. Okay.
The back line was so
yeah, I know. I was like, oh my god, you're gonna hit somebody, right? Nah.
I was so sad.
Okay. That was punishable. A little bit. If they had a stun, that was punishable. One misstep. It's like this too. When it comes to team fights, I can't pause it. Fuck. If you die, it's game over. Like, it's the same thing in high elo. Oh my god. If you die, it's game over. Anivia is a different story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if AD carry dies, you're like, oh, that's game. Unless they're really fed, but yeah. So it's a stalemate. So look at, okay, so you see this back and forth wave clearing? It's pointless. Like, who's your wave clear? Anivia. Okay, who's their wave clear? Nobody. So they don't have wave clear. So yes, it's good to keep pushing like this. But when it just becomes back and forth like this, like you've wasted like 30 seconds. Look at side lanes. You see top and bot pushing like this. Okay, somebody ping bot lane. I don't know if it's you or not because I can't tell. You look at bot lane. Somebody's on their way. Okay, nobody's on their way. Okay, it's you. Yes. See, like, this stalemate is pointless. It's still gonna happen. Watch. Like, I'm sure. Like, I don't even have to look at you, and I'm just gonna know it's gonna be nothing's gonna happen. So why waste so much time mid? And just dancing around with this stupid like Anivia and shit when you could get free money for yourself and make yourself happy, like, you know. Cash. Okay, this is pointless. They shouldn't be like, what did you accomplish, Sona? You don't even need to be there. Oh god, you don't need to be there.
So this is where I
oh shit.
Yeah, this is so like me not being familiar enough with Jinx, and I was thinking maybe I can come in and
like
get a quadra.
Yeah, so remember what I said about like having 3 items? So this is where the side lane wave control would come in, and like a lot of things like are punished. Because here's the thing: if you actually did it, okay, so remember when when I started talking about it, like right around here or maybe here, it was just going back and forth. But eventually it's gonna, because you have one less member, aka because you're bot here, it's gonna be 5v4 mid most of the time, maybe 4v4. But it's gonna drag eventually, and it's gonna go to your tower. But if you push long enough, you're gonna have to force someone to answer to the bot lane because you pushed it. If you do that, you're gonna force them to send one unit down there. I don't know who they're gonna send. If they send someone, you can control this Baron right here. And it's just, you just repeat that constantly, and you don't know how many times you're gonna get Baron. Like, if you keep doing that, like if you just know, like, oh, hey, look at this, it's a stalemate mid, why should I waste my time? Because would you rather get like 4 people divided solo, or minion EXP from one wave, or just get just get like 3 or 4 solo waves. That's gonna get you farther ahead. Plus, you're gonna get gold. You know, like Anivia is just gonna take all of it, so you get no CS. Wait, let's see this team fight. Just focus the closest target. You lost a lot of autos. Oh gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
this is stun. That's a kill. Bye. Oh my god. Oh no, that's not a crit. Get gypped. All right, I feel. Ooh. So basically, what I'm saying. Okay, so see this bot lane. Like this is what you want, but you wanted that earlier when I said. Oh my god, lol. When the Anivia and like everyone in the mid lane was like dancing around, wave clearing and like doing nothing, you could have pushed bot or top and forced the enemy team to send one unit down there, one champion down there to respond to your aggression. When you pushed enough,
You should watch this Wyvern. Just you missed it. They couldn't jump over them.
yeah, I saw it. I just saw it in the corner. Oh my god, fuck. And she danced.
I
Alright,
tried
so
like
bad.
3 times.
Wait, really?
Not 3 because cooldowns, but yeah, a couple of times.
Okay. So bad. Alright, so anyway, with this kind of stuff, they 100%. There is no way they will just let this way. Like if they really just look at this. This is oh my god. If they could let this go away, I swear to fucking god. This is like I'm so sad. Like that's 1 cannon. That's 80 gold. Oh, that's 40 gold right there. Like okay, yeah. See now they sent their jungler, right? You should have you could have pinged Baron, and they send their top laner here. That's either you push the hell out of mid or you go Baron. This is a pick. This is a pick. You can win the game right here. If you do it right, you could have won the game right here. Fuck. Like what I mean? Okay, so you make a pick, right? Now they have to respond to that. Oh shit, we're in trouble. This wave's gonna start pushing again, and then you just brute force mid. Oh, they're gonna defend mid. Well, I'm just gonna do Baron. Now what do they have to do? They have to send 1 unit to defend mid, 1 unit to defend bottom. Top has already busted his ass up here. You know what I mean? Like they're basically constantly on their toes because of what you did with just 1 single push. And 1 single push 4 minutes ago, you could have won the game off of that push. There are so many options like with that. And like of course, winning the game with that push is like oh wow, I just won the game because we got Baron off that 1 bot lane push. It's more of like I calculated that because I'm keeping them on their toes and they're panicking so much, they will lose the game. Because like when you create chaos like this, like that's how you abuse solo queue. Boom! Boom! Oh, miss. Boom! So after you get your static shiv, Last Whisper is a nice toy. Dodge! Nice. Oh no! Nice flash. Good job. Don't heal her. Don't waste your heal. Even if you had heal.
He tries to do that tactic a few times. It's kind of funny, actually.
No, it's wait, what? What?
No, just picks up Annie and comes running at you, and you're like, no.
Yeah, no, that is how you play. That is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to run. He's playing Tom Kent right. Especially with an Annie. Holy fucking shit. Now if you ulted
Yeah,
behind
scary
you,
as fuck.
there's actually like I'm not even against you running like that. Like that is exactly what you're supposed to do. Try flame chompering. Yes. Okay. Be careful on that. Don't watch your mana when you do that. Because you're at less than 50%. If he keeps going, you don't have any ways to. Because just use your minigun is what I'm trying to say. You're wasting too much mana. Because now if they manage to do this shit again, you're busted because you're screwed.
Yeah, I said on call, like, I need to go get mana, and they're
Yeah.
like, no, you can't, you gotta protect the inhib.
Yeah. And what they're saying is
So
right,
it's like,
or
I'm
what your
gonna
friends
go.
are saying
No,
is
I'm
right.
not.
You do need to defend the inhib, but because you expended way too much of your pick her off. Keep going. Don't ult. It's a waste of ult. Yeah, like that. Like it's just that easy. Yeah. Like use it during team fights when they're clumped. Just be ready to interchange between both. Like if you see they're clumped, just press Q and right click. If you don't see that they're clumped, just right click. Plus, Rune's Hurricane is good at this. Static Shiv is only because like it's just really good as an item on you. And so this is a problem. This is a problem. Now you guys are gonna get Baron because you guys have taken them out. But this is a problem. This should not be happening on your side. This should be the opposite. You should have a big wave built like this. Remember when you had that big wave earlier and then they sent their jungler down there? It should be the exact same thing. But you should have done that like 6 minutes ago, not 4 because like I said it at 28. There are many times because the bot lane it's basically I call it a cross map play, a macro play because like I've done it many times on Trist. Here we go again. You push the bot lane. It's any AD carry. You push the bot lane. You force someone to respond to it. And by having one person, because by the time they get there, you should already be leaving. So you'll be with your team while they're not with their team. Numbers wise, it's 5v4. Then you push mid and you look at top. Maybe it's okay. If they're still bottom, you call Baron. If you get the Baron, you can take towers off of it, and then you can force team fights because it's 5v4 once again. Numbers always, most of the time, numbers do mean everything. Numbers advantages always mean something. Keeping track of resources is also good, because if they send their jungler down there, who's there to stop stop your Baron call? You know, nobody. Like, right? Like, the only way they can stop it is if they have an Annie like flash tibbers or something. You know, so obviously keep track of that, be threatened by that, and know when to stop Baron. But this cross map play, it's actually normalized now, but they might change it eventually, of course. But it doesn't work like this on dragons unless it's Elder, and it's very hard to pull off in the top lane because top lane is just so different. It is easier in the bot lane because, like, I don't know why, it's just kind of weird, because, like, I guess, like, top lane is just like, it's not as psychologically threatening. They're like, oh, he's top. Chompers. Good. Oh my god, he killed Graves, he's retarded. Focus the Graves, don't focus the Tom. Okay, now you have to focus the Tom. Don't use your W like that. I know you're gonna win this fight, but don't use your W when they're just that close to you. Use it as a way to, like, catch them when they're so far away from you. Like that. Like if it landed, of course, but yeah. Yeah, it's fine to chase. Loser. She fucking steps on the trap, really. You know Caitlyn has traps. Just dodge the bush. Fuck. Oh my. Like, did you expect that?
I guess I'm still going to inhib.
Like, no, it's fine to go to the inhib. Kill her. Free. You can't end the game off of this, but you can surely get the. Just kill the minions. Just kill the minions. Kill the minions so your minions can hit the tower. Oh god. Did you kill her? Oh god. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. Kill her. If she steps on it, she's dead. Okay. You attack faster than her. With two, if you have Zeal and Static Shiv, or sorry, if you have Static Shiv and Rune's Hurricane and Infinity Edge, aka your 3-item power spike, you will have the 80% crit build, which is the my friend calls it the Jip build, because every time he doesn't crit, he's like, what the fuck, man? And he gets like 6 autos in a row, and like we actually watched him 6 autos in a row. I even Janna shielded him. He didn't get a single crit and he died. I was like, what the fuck? We call it the get gypped build because like you feel cheated, and like 80% doesn't mean anything, because like the more crit you have, the less chance like you'll actually crit. Anyway, like I said, so now that you have Baron, you cannot do this cross map based play anymore. Now the only okay, so like if you do try it, what's gonna happen is you're just gonna take towers off of it. But it's easier for your opponent to respond because towers are so close to their base, you know? So they can just recall, get a home guard, get their items, maybe build something, and then charge into you. So it's harder to pull it off because like Baron and Dragon are in the middle. Like no matter what happens, they are not gonna move. Like they have to dive deep into enemy territory, into wardless areas. Like if you did the cross map play, like you do this and then you do Baron, right? Like they would have to cross through this enemy territory, and you can maybe pull a pick off, right? Like maybe Anivia can like stun and burst. You know, like just pick them off, and then oh, Baron's absolutely guaranteed by us now. Oh my god, the beginning! Oh, okay. Move in between your autos. Move up, then down, then up, then down. It's hard to, it's more fun when you have attack speed. Like, it's so much fun it feels so good. Like, you feel so much better when you, like, move up and down in between autos when you have so much attack speed. You're like, check out this sick kiting, you know, it's so cool. Ooh. Ooh! Wow, that flame chomp is bullshit. Like, there's no way she could get around that. Anyway, yeah, this is a victory. Wow, lots of knowledge in this session. Holy shit. It's a good session for improvement, like, definitely for those 80 carries. Like, it literally is for those 80 carries starting out.
Yeah, that's exactly what this felt like. I'm surprised. I played it a few more times and in ranked, as you
And you
said,
won
and
all your games. Wow,
I've
congrats.
won all of them, and with a good KDA. And I don't feel like those were actually like. I don't feel like I should have done that well because my actual mechanics and the way I'm managing the lane and my CS, it's pretty shit. Like if I had an ADC as a support playing like that, I would just be with the book.
Yeah, cause like when I support, like when I'm playing Janna, I don't have to worry about my mechanics, which is bad because like obviously my mechanics are gonna fall. But I don't have to worry about my mechanics because I could just have to worry about my AD carries mechanics. When you have a Janna, that's how it works. It's more of a you're doing the 1v2 because like Janna just shields you and it's over. It's okay. But in high elo, it's like at that point, AD carry should be good. So you expect something. You expect to win the game off of that, off their good mechanics. For this though, it's like Jinx is more of like Jinx can carry games, obviously, as you can tell. She has a lot of damage output. Oh yeah, don't build Cole. Like try not to build Cole. Like it's okay, but like it's not really that great.
Yeah.
It's just really ineffective for its money. It's like worth one kill. Like that's it. But like I said, just focus on. Okay, so aside from focusing on CS, that's something you can always improve on. Um, Lane management. So in terms of getting punished, you can see this more as a support. And the reason why you'd be able to see this more as a support is because when you're supporting, you're not focusing on CS. You're focusing on everything that's not your AD carry, like everything around that. Because your AD carry is going to be focusing on mechanically getting money for themselves. What you're going to be focusing on as a support is you're going to be focusing on making sure that your AD carry is able to get CS while their AD carry cannot. That's why I'm talking about the get. When they try to CS, you walk up on them because that threatens them for CSing. You know, like you want the CS, you're gonna have to take some damage. You want like they either drop the CS or they take the CS but take like 20 damage or 50 damage for an auto, right? So now you can do that as an AD carry. These things translate. This is why bot lane is really good for NA and stuff like that. You can translate that. You can do the same thing that your support can do. Oh, the enemy AD carry wants to CS. I'm gonna auto you. So if you have a support and an AD autoing at the same time, it's gonna hurt. So then they're gonna back the fuck up, and then you're gonna have more HP and you're gonna win the trades. Stepping, like oh my god, a lot of that. Oh my god, I saw so many. Oh yeah, and the replay is available for the 5.5.13 by the way. So with all these steps, like what I mean is they stepped forward. There were so many opportunities for you to punish them. Your Sona did it, like in that one clip, and it was good. You killed them, or well, you almost killed them at least, and it was hilarious. When they do that, that's where your flame chompers can come in. Again, you hold on to that defensive, like it's basically like I'm using it as a safety net unless I can see the reason why I should use it offensively. It's the same thing with Ezreal. I will use my arcane shift offensively when I see the opportunity. Otherwise, I will use it defensively to protect myself from getting ganked. Then we got cross-map plays. Now, this works a lot. Like, even in defending situations, when they're sieging against you, when they have a wave clear, if your team can just keep clearing waves just long enough so you can push that bot lane out, or that top lane out, you will draw somebody's attention. But you can't just do it recklessly. Obviously, you can. This is where your blue trinket comes in. You ward deep in their jungle because they're gonna have to cross somewhere to get to you, right? Like maybe they'll have to go through river. Maybe they have to go through their own jungle. Maybe they have to go through your jungle just to get behind you or something to gank you when you're trying to clear those waves. So you know, ward and really look at the map. So like you would see if you see 4 up here, you find out who's missing. Can that missing person kill you? If it's a support, no. So just go push bot lane. Now, if it's like a jungler that's like really strong like Graves, can he kill you? Probably, maybe, I don't know. But I should still be careful. You have to respect their jungler. Because like I said, down at bot lane, you can be punished for that kind of stuff. As you climb, you're going to see it more often too. Because you can't just be repeating these same things over and over again because it's like, it's not going to help you, you know? It's not going to help you climb up. Because, you know, like I said, it's for me, bad habits just go through. And, itemization, you just need, it's the same thing with AD carries, you just need your core, then you can go situation. sometimes I'll break my core just because of the situation and still fall back to it later. For instance, if I need to kite against Zac and Maokai or Rengar or something like that, I will build Blade of the Ruined King and maybe Lord Dominic's Regards, the evolution of Last Whisper, just so I can shred them down. Then I will resort back to getting Static Shiv and Runaan's Hurricane as well as my Infinity Edge. This build requires a lot more of me playing defensively because I can get killed at any moment because they're such powerful tanks. So, the situation doesn't always call for you to build the same item every single time. Sometimes QSS is just completely irrelevant. Like if they have anything that you can't QSS, they have CC. Like, okay, so I see that 5-5-13 game. They don't have anything that can CC you. Like so you don't build QSS. Yeah, that's good. But you shouldn't be sitting on one singular build every time. Your core is just the IE, Berserker's Greaves, Runaan's, and Static Shift. And you might even draw like I don't see Rapid Fire Cannon benefiting off versus Static Shiv, because you're gonna be splitting most of the time, like the way I kind of depict it for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got let me think. Heal the masteries. Masteries, right? You don't need defensive. Just go down into the middle tree. Cunning.
Okay.
Instead of resolve, it's not worth it. Attack speed on Quince. Well, if you have the runes, it's wait, where's the match history? Here it is. Perfect. This one right here. Wait, no, he doesn't have it. Shit. Does he have it? Yes, he's running it. So 1 lifesteal Quint, 2 attack speed Quints, 6 AD, 3 attack speed. Because normally you would take 3 attack speed here, which is 4.5. 3 of these 1.7s, make up for that missing 4.5. You take instead of taking this one vampirism, you take this one natural talent, so you gain scaling levels. Jinx scales over time, so that's good for her. Armor, magic, resist stay the same. That's it. It's just a really nice scaling build. Like this rune page, like this mastery page is absolutely standard for every AD carry you play. Like there's nothing I would change. Well, if in solo queue I would change it from this oppressor to bounty hunter, because as an AD carry you want to carry. So whether or not you get kills, you just need 3 and you're fine. You don't want to go 0-0-16 as an AD carry, lol. So just go just put it in bounty hunter, because you just need to kill 3 people and you're done. You get the 5%. It's fine. So it always outscales the oppressor. I mean, oppressor is more for like someone like Ezreal maybe, because you're always CCing someone. So yeah. And goddamn, that is it. A lot of it just came down to punishing, missteps, moving in between autos. That's just gonna get to practice. Remember to bind your attack move key to like A or something. Don't always click, because like when we have more attack speed, you're gonna like mess up eventually. Because it happens. I can't go back to doing like click move, like click like that. I can't do that.
That's
anymore.
how I do it now.
I can't do that anymore. I go A, and I go like if you watch my videos, you're just gonna see nothing but A clicking. Like you're just gonna hear nothing but me mashing my keyboard, because that's just how I do it. I even do it on supports too. It's just I'm just embedded in it. So yeah. If you want to watch my one of my really good friends play AD carry, he's on right now. He's playing. I mean, like, oh my god, like, all right, like, look at this MMR. He's solo queue only, but like, what the fuck? Okay, like, yeah. So if you want to watch him, you can do that. Just link it here. There, and then you can just click this spectate button. He doesn't have any replays or anything, but I'm just suggesting if you really want to watch something like skill based, like how he lands his skill shots. I don't know if you watch anime, but it's the same thing with the rule for throwing skill shots. Throw them with the intent of hurting them, not just because you want to throw it. Like I don't just toss money. I don't just spend money on soda because like I just want to spend money. It's because I actually want to drink the fucking soda. Like that.
No,
like I guess that's the shortest way, huh?
It's actually a good point, because you don't think about it, but you just toss out.
Yeah, because like I've coached a lot of people, and like he just tosses the hook on Nautilus out. I have the Nautilus coaching video up, and like I told him like, yo, I told him the same thing. He's like, okay, and then like he started climbing. I'm like, okay, like throw it out as a threat, because like because if they dodge it, you're forced, because it's like you don't lead the skill shot. You just throw it where they're standing, because like you're forcing them to dodge. And if you force them to do something, like if you're forcing your opponent to do something, their chances of making a mistake are higher. And if you see the mistake, you punish it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it works. Obviously, you're not always gonna be able to punish it, but like yeah. So
Got a balance.
at least this session was only an hour 20, not an hour 50. It's on YouTube for an hour fucking 50. Holy crap! Our previous one, at least this time, it's okay.
We're beating the record. Well, we haven't had any, mic malfunction, so I think my idea of the Discord.
Yeah, the Discord idea is actually really good. So if I ever have this kind of problem again, I'll just suggest to my clients or my customers that going on Discord is the only way to solve it, and just muting it, because I don't hear any echo from you
Yeah.
because I muted you. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and it seems to be in sync. Like, there's no issues.
Yes,
So.
yeah. I mean, like, I don't see any issues with it because, like, Discord is it also has higher sound quality too, so it's like much better for me to hear you through here than anywhere else. So it's a benefit always. This is my public Discord server, but I don't usually have anybody here, so because I don't use the Discord as often, so it's fine. I don't mind. Anything else I can't cover? I don't see anything that I can really cover at the moment. Maybe something will pop into my mind. Econ wise, always buy pinks. I mean, this is perfectly normal. Don't always buy pinks, but like buy it whenever you can. Upgrade your blue trinket. Start playing.
You look into my inventory, 5 pinks. What did you do?
It's like okay, that's fine. Like Jesus Christ, I know you need them, but yeah, shit.
I had leftover gold. You told me to spend it wisely.
I didn't say
did the
I didn't
math.
say like don't spend
You
every
used all
single.
my gold, so I bought 5 pinks. Like,
Like,
what do
okay.
you want, man?
Yeah, it's like okay, well if they kill all four, if they kill 4 pinks and the 5th one's down there, it's really good. But yeah, shit. Yeah, yeah. These are like it's just it'll be up. Give me like freaking like 48
Dude,
hours. Like it's not gonna take 24 hours.
Take
for
your
this shit.
time. I'm
Yeah.
traveling right now. I'm going back to London. I'm in no rush.
Mhm.
I'm going to be at a hostel again, and that's why, like before, I was like, I don't know if I can actually do a ranked game for the next one because I didn't know if I'd have solid Wi-Fi. I do at this place. It's great, but like I'm not in any rush. That's why I wasn't also ranking in between our
Yeah.
last session and this one. I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
like, I don't know
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
it takes a lot of time, so like it's not like I'm rushing you for these sessions, so it's
Oh
fine.
no, it was my
Yeah.
idea, and
Yeah.
trust me, I'm eager to. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're like learning stuff off of it because like I enjoy teaching a lot of this stuff because like I could see a lot of things that are able to be taught to players like here because a lot like this isn't just for you but it's also for the general public which like helps. It doesn't just help you, it helps everyone, so it's nice. You get that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely feel it in games too. Like, I guess the pro of playing, of having friends that are, higher elo is being defeated all the time, but also like you kind of start to get a sense of like you're doing things wrong and you feel that it's in this area, so like you know where there's room to improve.
Yes.
And I never really got that when I played with lower elo. I never really I just thought, oh, I won this game. I must
Yeah.
be doing good. I must be like a good player. And
Yeah.
it's definitely made me more aware of how I play.
A lot of it comes down to like psychology too. Like you can mess with people like just based on like skill with skill shots. Mostly it's Morgana. You just kind of hold your binding until like they start like you get really close to them. They're like, when are you gonna throw the binding? And you're like, I'm not gonna throw it. And then you're gonna ult them, and then they're like, crap. And then they have to flash, and by the time they flash, you already tossed the binding, and then they get bound. So you kind of look like you mad life them or something. And then like they can't move regardless. So you CC them forever. She's really strong.
I think the biggest mistake I make with skill shots is I'm always trying to predict. And you've mentioned a few times, don't try to predict.
Try not to predict, yeah. Like it's kind of hard to just say, oh, don't predict her there. Like I still have trouble with it too. Sometimes I don't predict, and I just like my mouse I accidentally like twitched my finger and like I shot it so badly, and my friends are like, Daniel, I'm like, oh fuck, like oh god.
I was totally trying to predict. It's not my fault. They didn't go there.
Yeah, it's because like sometimes you miscalculate. It's fine, but like when you try to predict too much, like it becomes really obvious, and like juking is like really easy, especially when
just not even moving.
As in the higher elos, like they'll people start dodging like a lot more because like they won't just dodge it predictively, but they will also dodge reactively too. Like if they dodge and they see that skill shot is still gonna land, they will flash afterwards, and they're like, shit, that is some really good reaction time right there. I've seen that shit happen like so many times. Like at least like on Lee, like I don't even shoot the Q. They'll move backwards. Then I'll predict them moving backwards because that's the only way they can go. I shoot it and then they flash forward. I'm like, fuck, really? Like damn, there was no way they could have done that. So next time I just gank them, and if they had their flash, I kick them into the wall so they can't dodge it. And then like yeah, it's the same concept. For Jinx, just use your, because like if you flame chompers them, they can't dodge any of your autos obviously, but they also can't dodge your zap. So you'll never miss your zap.
They definitely can dodge it if I use it before.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But not everyone will react to it immediately. So yeah, use that to your advantage.
Yeah. My definite fear right now, I guess not fear, but like concern thing on my mind is like I'm queuing with golds now. I'm almost silver one. I have one more game till I'm silver one, and then I'm almost at gold. So like I don't really want to play champions outside of my comfort zone because by this point like I have to have my mechanics down. Like I have to be a step up. You know, it's not like bronze and silver anymore. But at the same time, like I can't just play support all the time. I get some shit from it from my friends. So like I want to like, you know, have a bigger player pool. I want to have, you know, a bigger.
Telling me you can't play support all the time, and like I have my #1 most played 56 games on Janna. It's like what is this? Like what am I? I'm a one
I
trick
don't
now.
want to
I'm
be this stereotypical girl because they all
like
go, "Yo, girl," and I've never seen you play a guy champion. And I'm like, well, there's not many guy supports. Like, and the ones that are melee, and I don't quite
yeah.
enjoy melee.
Yeah, no, like for real, like the supporting, like with the role, it's kind of different. Like okay, look at Adrian. He plays 3 champions. Everybody gives him shit for it, but he doesn't care because Immortals is #2 in the standings for LCS right now. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, no,
That's
like
a
it's
good
fine.
point.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
stick. You just if you stick with your okay. Here's how it works. Basically, if you manage to climb higher than them, but you still have that Steam champion pool, like guess what? I'm higher than you. Like, what are they gonna tell you?
I am
Like you're good
not
with 3
climbing
champ.
higher than them.
It's not just because you're huh?
I am not climbing higher than them.
Like but when they start to see your progress, at least if they see your progress, like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if they see your progress, it's something.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I've learned a lot today.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, 24 hours. The session is almost done recording, and I will upload it. Oh God, yeah, let's say it's still recording. I will upload it when I can, and it should be.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'll talk to you soon, I guess. Later, whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Just like message
Yeah.
me when you're want to free for a session or something.
Yeah.
If it's next week or anything like that, I have Friday and Saturday open. The 12th and 13th, or not. I mean, just the 12th, not the 13th.
I'm actually going to be backpacking through Scotland for the next 2 weeks, so
Okay,
I'll probably
so
have to keep it at the end of
oh,
August.
okay, so it's in a while. Yeah.
And
So
my
just stay in
computer will be
touch.
built. Not that I'm excited about that or anything.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
not at all.
Yeah.
No. No. Who cares about computers?
Just stay in touch, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right. Thanks again.
Yeah. All right. See ya. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I have to get going right about now. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. My name is Veggie. I am a coach. You can tweet at me at LOLVeggie, and you can get my Skype right here for rates and coaching. I will see you guys next time.